Bakt-nimlot woke up before dawn, as he always did. He was a commander of the Stygian army, and had a busy day ahead of him. He put on his black armor, adorned with symbols of Set, the serpent god of Stygia. He grabbed his sword and shield, and headed to the courtyard of his palace in Luxor, the capital of Stygia. There he met with his security council, a group of loyal officers and advisors who reported to him on the states of affairs in Stygia and beyond. They informed him of the latest news of other Stygian cities, of Kemi, Kasheta, Harakat, and Sukmet. They also told him of movements of their enemies, the Hyborian kingdoms of Aquilonia, Numidia, Ophir, and Koth. Bakt-nimlot listened attentively and gave his orders with a cold and ruthless voice. He was not a man to be trifled with, and he expected absolute obedience and loyalty of his subordinates. After his meeting, he proceeded to the training grounds, where he inspected his elite troops. He was proud of his soldiers, who were the best in Stygia. They trained in the arts of magic, war, and stealth. They were loyal to Set and feared no one. Bakt-nimlot watched them practice their drills, and occasionally joined them in sparring. He was a skilled warrior himself, and he enjoyed testing his skill and strength against his men. He praised those who performed well, and punished those who failed him. He was a harsh but fair master. He then went to the dungeons, where he had a more sadistic pleasure. There he beat and tortured the prisoners and slaves who displeased him or his master, the king of Stygia. He enjoyed hearing their screams and pleas, seeing their blood and tears. He had no mercy for them, and he often killed them after he was done. He believed that they deserved their fate, for they were weak and unworthy of Set's favor. He then attended daily mass at the shrine of Set, where he worshipped the serpent god with fervor and devotion. He knelt before the altar, where a huge statue of Set loomed over him. He offered his prayers and sacrifices, and asked for Set's blessing and guidance. He felt a surge of power and confidence, as he felt Set's presence in his mind and soul. He knew that he was Set's chosen one, that he had a great destiny ahead of him. He then had a meeting with the officials from other Stygian cities who had come to Luxor to discuss matters of state and trade. He greeted them with courtesy and respect, but he also showed them his authority and dominance. He was the commander of the Stygian army, and he had the king's trust and favor. He negotiated with them and made sure that they agreed to his terms and demands. He was a shrewd and cunning politician, and he knew how to manipulate and persuade others to his will. He then had a secret meeting with the king's sorcerer, Thoth-Amon, who had summoned him to his tower. He was curious and intrigued, for he knew that Thoth-Amon was the most powerful and mysterious man in Stygia, and that he had special interest in him. He entered the tower, climbed the spiral staircase atop the floor, where Thoth-Amon awaited. He bowed before the sorcerer, greeted him with a smile. "Bakt-nimlot, my friend, I have a very special mission for you," Thoth-Amon said. "What is it, master?" Bakt-nimlot asked. "I want you to lead an invasion force to a mysterious land, a land of the Exiles. It is a barren and desolate place, where outcasts and criminals are sent to die. But it also holds secrets and treasures that I desire. You will establish an outpost at the ruins of El Merah, and from there, you will explore the lands and plunder its riches. You will also capture and enslave the inhabitants and send them back to Stygia. You will report to only me and no one else. This is a top secret mission, and you must not reveal it to anyone. Do you understand?" "Yes, master, I understand. But why me? Why do you choose me for this mission?" Bakt-nimlot asked. "Because you are the best commander in Stygia, and because you have a special connection to the exile lands. You see, Bakt-nimlot, you are not a pure Stygian. You have some blood of the god kings in your veins. Your mother was an exile who was captured and brought to Stygia as a slave. She was given to your father, who was a Stygian noble, who raped her and bore you, then killed her and raised you as his son. He never told you this truth, but I know it. I have seen it in your eyes and in your soul. You have a spark of exiles in you that makes you very different from other Stygians. You have a restless spirit and adventurous nature, and a thirst for power and knowledge. You are not content with the status quo, and you seek to challenge and change it. You are like me, Bakt-nimlot. You are a seeker of secrets and a master of magic. And that is why I chose you for this mission. You have the potential to become something more, something greater. You have the potential to become my heir, my successor. Bakt-nimlot was stunned by Thoth-Amon's revelation. He felt a mix of emotions: shock, anger, confusion, curiosity, ambition. He did not know what to say or what to think. He looked at Thoth-Amon, who smiled at him again. Do not be afraid, Bakt-nimlot. Do not be ashamed. Do not be angry. Be proud. Be curious. Be ambitious. You are the son of Set and the son of exiles. You are a unique and powerful being. You have a destiny that awaits you. You will go to the exile land, and you will discover its secrets and treasures. You will learn from them, and you will grow from them. You will become stronger and wiser and more powerful. You will become my heir and my successor. You will become the next king of Stygia and the next god of the world. Do you accept this mission, this destiny, Bakt-nimlot? Bakt-nimlot felt a surge of excitement and ambition. He felt a calling and a purpose. He felt a connection to Thoth-Amon and to the exile land. He felt the desire to know more and become more. He felt a fire in his heart and a light in his eyes. He looked at Thoth-Amon and nodded. Yes, master, I accept. I will go to the exile land and I will do your bidding. I will become your heir and your successor. I will become the next king of Stygia and the next god of the world. Thoth-Amon smiled and clapped his hands. Excellent, Bakt-nimlot, excellent. You have made the right choice. You have pleased me and have pleased Set. You will not regret this, my friend. You will not regret this. Come, come. Let me show you the way to the exile lands. Let me show you the way to your destiny.